Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. You're humbly welcome to Regular Entertainment. Here, will give you sibling audit of everything that is happening in Nigeria and Africa and the world at large. Please, if you're new and miss the way to hit the subscribe button, the bell, and also the like, so as to stay updated with the times. Today is 12 June 2021, Democracy Day, and there's a protest going on in the country. And we see so many celebrities out there, like Mr. Macaroni, Tiwa Savage is there, Toke Makinwa is also there. Some people might be asking, what is really happening? Why is the protest ongoing in the country? Or why is there a protest in the country? The reasons behind this protest are Buhari must go, that they should end terrorism. The government should end terrorism, end banditry, free all detained activists, end insecurity, free Kogi 2, revert electricity tariff, end ASU strike, revert fuel price, revert party deregistration, free Nicholas Imba, Pantami must go, end police brutality. Those are our major concerns in the country. That's why you see people going about protesting. And regarding the government, though some persons have been benefiting from this government and they have been saying the APC government is better than the PDP government. But remember what happened in 2015 when the PDP was handing over to the APC. In 2015, the fuel price was 87 naira. And this is 2021. The fuel price today is 167 naira. In 2015, a bag of rice was 8,500 and people were even complaining. But right now, a bag of rice is about 25,000 naira. That is for local rice because we don't have access to foreign rice again in the country. And then dollar was 219 naira as of 2015. As of today, dollar is 495 naira. That is like more than 100% increment. And our external debt as of 2015 was $9.7 billion. Today, our external debt has risen to $33.3 billion. People keep asking, what has the government or the leading government been doing with this debt? Because we've not seen any change so far. We are still having power issues in the country, bad roads. Almost everything is bad in this country. And we should remember that during the campaign, when President Muhammadu Buhari or the leading party was campaigning, one of his right-hand men, one of the big boys in the APC party, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, in 2014, he said, Nigerians, the only way to have steady lights and fuel is to remove Goodluck Jonathan. And I promise you, in 6 months, Nigeria will be swimming in crude oil and fuel. Buhari will pay you all 5,000 naira monthly for being jobless. Our youth will be gainfully employed with our 3 million jobs a year. That came from the desk of Bola Ahmed Tinubu in 2014. According to what we are seeing right now in this country, everything he promised in 2014 was a lie. According to him, he said in 6 months, and they spent about 6 years in office. This is their 6th year in office, and we are still having issues. He said we have steady power supply. Do we really have power supply in this country? Well, we heard it from the desk of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and as I said earlier, some persons are benefiting from this government, and they will tell you everything is okay. But is everything okay in your area? Still talking about the problems in our country, the problem we are facing in Nigeria. One of the problems is food supply. According to Ebe Okeke, she said, I belong to that dot that produces cars, imports and exports everything. Collectively, the 6th richest ethnic in the world and 4th most traveled in the world. Yet threatened by onion producers, whose farms are even funded by CBN loans, generated from revenue of the dots. That came from the desk of Ebe Okeke. And we know what has been trending in the country recently. The people from the north have said they will no longer send onions to the south. That the southerners, they want to see how those in the south will survive without onions. And the farmers, those who collected loan from the Central Bank of Nigeria to plant these onions, were seen crying. They were seen shedding tears because their farm produce had to rot. They couldn't send it to the south for sale because a group of persons have barricaded the transportation of onions to the southern part of the country. Well, from what people, from this video we got of a guy in the southern part of the country, he has informed us, or he has informed everybody in Nigeria that we can produce onions in the south. Just what you
so they said that we cannot, that they are not going to send onion for us again in this, in the southeast and the south. But today we have onion here. We can do without them. Yes. Look at it, though. Look at onion, though. Look at it very, very well. Very fine. We are very fruitful harvest, but we don't even use fertilizers, but we have enough harvest like this. We can do without them. Look at them. Are you seeing it? Are you seeing them?
Very big, very big. See the
very big, mighty onion. So we can do without them.
Yes.
Let them go with their onions. Tell them to go with their onions.
We're talking about the protest that is ongoing in the country. Some people are in support of the protest, some people are against it. Jack Dorsey, the CEO of Twitter, is in support of what is going on in Nigeria because earlier this morning he dropped a flag, a Nigerian flag, to show us he is in solidarity with what is happening in the country. Though some people that have been benefiting from the government will tell you everything is okay, they don't want to protest. But those that have been having issues are coming to express their views. And from what people say, especially those that are in support of APC, that what the citizens of the country is doing right now, the ongoing protest, is not logical, that it is not sensible. And they just forgot that this very thing happened when President Goodluck Ebele Jonathan was the president of the country. There was a protest that was headed by President Muhammadu Buhari, and now they are trying to let those that are protesting know that what they are doing is not democratic. And President Buhari then protested when democracy was in place. The protest in Abuja is becoming something else. It's like a fight between the ruling party and the past party. It's like a fight between those that are those that are behind APC and those that are behind PDP. And we got this video of people telling us how much they were paid to stand in solidarity to support President Muhammadu Buhari. All this video of President Muhammadu Buhari.
How much again? How much?
For 1,000 naira. That's what bring us come here. For 1,000 naira.
To support you. To support you.
Baba Buhari.
Have you collected your own 1,000? Have you collected your own?
I've never collected 1,000.
Me, my own is 10,000 naira.
Your own is 10. How?
My own.
Oga. Come here. I come here for 1,000.
Please stand there. We are celebrating the democracy. You know, they say that the best of military is the best of military is how do they say, the best of military? The worst of military is better than the democracy or something like that.
Mr. President made it to be.
We've heard it from the horse's mouth that they promised them 1,000 naira to support President Muhammadu Buhari, and they haven't paid them the 1,000 naira since then. That is why they are protesting. Well, what are thoughts on that anyway? Don't forget to drop your comment below. As I said, we'll be having so many issues in this country. Just watch this video of why some persons have decided to protest. Though the ones you just watch are the ones that are protesting for 1,000 naira. Just watch this other.
Yeah, Nigeria. The thing when I want to talk, we say, I want to make our mama and our papa, when they finish, may they understand what we they do for Lagos. May they know the cry, where would they cry? Say we don't want the way this government they rule us.
Government.
Electricity high, where
no constant at all.
Water, pure water.
20 naira.
We know they fit buy again. We know they fit shop well again. Waiting we they try to talk, we say today. Now be June 12 where they talk say that democracy day. Yes, so and we get freedom to go express our feeling, go talk our mind. Okay, we dey talk our short mind. Today,
guys, think well before you come let me today. Oh. Think well before you come let you relocate here. My brother, I load lights. 2 days, 10,000 naira, it don't finish. I load another one day before I see the 10,000, it don't finish. Oh. Never, nothing stay here again. I dey run back to my mainland. Like, this lucky will kill me. No, baby.
Well, we've heard it from the protesters why they are protesting. Then let us hear it from the desk of Mr. President. President Muhammadu Buhari on Saturday said his administration has lifted 10.5 million people out of poverty in the past 2 years. He made the comment while addressing Nigerians on the occasion of Democracy Day. Nigeria has one of the highest number of extremely poor people, according to the World Bank. In 2019, the president had promised to work toward lifting 100 million Nigerians out of poverty in 10 years. I will be the first to admit that in spite of our efforts and achievements, which are there for all to see, there is still much more to be done, and we are doing our best in the face of scarce resources and galloping population growth rates that consistently outstrips our capacity to provide jobs for our populace, Buhari said on Saturday. Our overall economic target of lifting 100 million Nigerians out of poverty in 10 years is our goal, notwithstanding COVID-19. In the last 2 years, we lifted 10.5 million people out of poverty. Farmers, small-scale traders, artisans, market women, and the like. That is from the desk of Mr. President. What he said, can you vouch for what the President said, that he has lifted 10.5 million people out of poverty? Please, if you are among those who Mr. President have lifted out of poverty, please drop your comments below. Still talking about the protests, we saw Tiwa Savage and Toke Makinwa walking the street protesting, and also comedian Mr. Macaroni, they were seen protesting. Just watch the videos of Macaroni and Tiwa Savage and Toke Makinwa taking to the streets.
It's a shame, because this country, I always say that we have every means, we have everything at our disposal to be one of the top countries in the world. But we are here today because of corruption. We are here today because of the nepotism. Look at the level of insecurity that we have been dealing with since the time this administration came in till now. You know, when Nigerians speak, they are not speaking. The government is quick to always think that Nigerians are fighting them like it's a war, and they always take it to be as if we're at war. We don't have their guns. We do not have their guns. All we have is our voice. We have our voices, and they want to take that away from us. So the government, this current administration that we are in now, do not even want any form of criticism. They do not want people to speak. There's nothing more to it than dictatorship.